If this speaks to your heart, hit subscribe and walk with us in His truth. Have you ever felt like you're walking through a desert season, where nothing seems to move, nothing seems to grow, and every step feels heavier than the last? The Israelites knew that feeling all too well. After escaping Egypt and stepping into freedom, they suddenly found themselves in the middle of a dry, scorching wilderness, with no water in sight. And sometimes, that's exactly how life feels: free, yet empty; delivered, yet desperate; thirst pressed against their throats, fear pressed against their hearts. Mothers held children who cried for water. Men looked to the horizon hoping for even a drop. The sun was merciless, and hope was fading. The people turned to Moses, not with faith, but with frustration. "Why did you bring us out here to die?" they asked. Their words were sharp, but their pain was real. Isn't it interesting how pressure can make us forget every miracle God has already done? Moses, overwhelmed and heartbroken, turned to God. He didn't have the answers. He didn't have a plan. He only had a question: "Lord, what do I do?" And sometimes that's all we can pray in our own desert moments. But God responded with calm clarity, reminding Moses, and reminding us, that even when we feel lost, He is not. God said, "Go to the rock at Horeb. Take the staff that struck the Nile, and strike the rock." In the natural, this instruction made no sense. No one hits a rock expecting water. But faith is the bridge between the impossible and the miraculous. So Moses walked forward, staff in hand, Israelites watching, doubts whispering, faith trembling. He lifted the staff. He struck the rock. And in a moment that defied every law of nature, water erupted. Not a drip, not a trickle, but rushing, living water, pouring from solid stone. Children ran forward. Parents fell to their knees. The dry ground became a riverbed of God's mercy. And the people realized, the place that seemed lifeless was actually the stage for a miracle. Exodus 17:6 captures God's promise: "Behold, I will stand before you by the rock at Horeb, strike the rock, and water will come out of it." God wasn't distant. He wasn't silent. He was standing right there, before the rock, before the problem, before the breakthrough. And He still stands before your situation today. Sometimes God lets us reach the desert so we can see Him as our source. Sometimes He brings us to impossible places so we learn that nothing is impossible for Him. Your rock might look unmovable. Your situation may seem hopeless. But the same God who brought water out of stone can bring provision out of nowhere, peace out of chaos, strength out of weakness, and breakthrough out of dead ends. So when life feels dry, don't give up. Don't stop believing. God specializes in miracles that don't make sense. When you least expect it, living water will flow. Your desert will bloom. And your story, like Moses, will remind the world that God can still bring water, even from the hardest places. If this blessed you, please subscribe for more Bible truth.